Welcome back, guys. It is the Brothers Geek Out podcast. We are on episode 224. Hope you guys have been well and safe. G-Man, how's it going, bro, on your side?
I've been good, bro. I've been good, as you can see in the back, packing stuff, getting ready for Dubai. Even though I still don't have my exact date yet, but hopefully by tomorrow I should know the exact date. I'm actually can't believe it that I'm letting someone else dictate my date, but I'm really relying on the landlord. Just, landlords being landlords. And I was talking about this with the missus earlier. The reason why landlords can be dicks, and I'm a landlord too, right? But the reason why landlords can be dicks is because it's normal people. It's not a professional organization handling it, right? You're just regular people renting out your place. That's why you could be a dick and you're just selfish because you want the money, and it's just all bullshit. I'm getting annoyed by my landlord, but that's why they're not professionals. It's regular people dealing with regular people, and that's why all they care about is their money and their rent and all this sort of bullshit. And I'm just like, you know what? Yeah. So I'm actually my Dubai trip, or not trip, sorry, my Dubai move is dictated on the damn landlord. Anyway, it should be on the 14th of October or the 27th or the 1st of November. I will know hopefully by tomorrow. So yeah, as you can see, I'm packing. But you see this big box right here? It says XM Studios here. The Batman White Knight, bro. I got it. I'm gonna I'm gonna display it in Dubai, but I need to check it here, obviously, because if there's any faults, I need to return it. However, so I will be doing an unboxing video on this, hopefully maybe tomorrow.
Cool.
But yeah, I can't wait. I got it through. I can't wait to open. It's two big boxes. Right next to it is another one, humongous, bro. So I'll do an unboxing but it will be in display in Dubai officially. But can't wait, bro. Can't wait.
No, that'd be sick. That'd be absolutely sick, man. Definitely. Looking forward to that one.
Cool, man.
All right.
And you've been good? Everything cool?
Yeah, getting by, man. It was a busy week, and the Laura's back to nursery and stuff like that. So it's just trying to get into things, and then I think I made the decision, man. I know I've been talking about it for a while, prices and stuff like that. I was thinking, do I jump jobs or do I just stick to it? What's going to happen? So I'm going to start looking. I'm going to see what opportunities are out there. Kind of go from there.
There's no harm
so I think I've made
that.
up my mind. Yeah, so like I'm going to start looking now and kind of seeing. Yeah, let's see what's on offer out there, man. To be honest, and
do it, man.
It's not about pay. It's never been about the pay. It's having a better life work balance. I don't like saying work life balance because that means you end up becoming a slave to your work, which I don't want. But so I just want a healthy balance, and then just seeing what companies are like now. You know what I mean? Like, luckily the company I'm at, they were quite flexible and things are a bit easy. And I give praises to my manager because he's absolutely awesome. But now it's like come to a point now where it's just like, what can I do, man? What can I do? And I got to think bigger now.
What's best for you, man? Also, change is never easy, bro. Change is hard. So I commend people who take the chance and do the change. It's very courageous. Trust me, man. Even though it might be like, oh, you're just changing jobs and this and that. A lot of people do it all the time. It's comfortable. I've been with my company for over 14 years. Now, don't get me wrong. I've moved around the world and I've been given great opportunities and whatnot. So they've kept me happy. However, thinking about moving to another company, it's very, very scary.
It's daunting, bro. It's daunting.
It is.
It's daunting. As you get older, how am I going to sit in that interview? What am I going to say? How it's going to come across?
Well,
I'm older, wiser, and I don't think I'll be nervous, but I think I'll be before the interview. Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, just you try and get in their good books by saying things, but I'd be more realistic when it comes to now downtime.
Yeah,
when the pay comes, how does this work out? Like I need to know structure because I don't want to go through this interview. You offer me the job and then tell me after it's only a certain amount of money. That it doesn't work like that, and it's like what flexibilities and like what is your priorities? Is it your kids, or is it your kids and your family, or is it I have to sell my soul to this company? Because I'm not 20. I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, you don't want to sell yourself out of a job, bro. But yeah, I get you got to
No,
be a
no,
bit
yeah,
more
yeah, no,
realistic with
exactly.
your expectation. I mean,
Yeah,
one thing I've learned, I mean, look, interviews will be difficult, but yeah, I would never be that guy to be like, oh, I'm the best and I could do this and I could do that. And no, that's all bullshit, man. That was me back then. Now I'll be very realistic with things and questions and answers. But one thing I've learned recently through some issues I'm going with work and whatnot is the flexibility. And I know you know, you're trying to get the flexibility and whatnot. But one thing we have lost, I have to say, bro, is flexibility. These organizations are organizations, they're companies, bro.
mm,
9 to 6. You know what I mean? You get 1 hour lunch, you gotta do your work. The days of back in the days where it's like, listen, if you don't do your work, get the fuck out of it. Those days are done. So you have to really think about, we do get flexibility a lot, right?
mm,
And I know things have changed, don't get me wrong, right?
mm.
Certain different circumstances, but people take advantage of flexibilities. And this is something
Oh
that
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
of
never
course.
like. You have to earn, like, for me, I'm talking about, talk for myself, bro. My management, my leadership team, my team, they accept my flexibilities. And I'm talking, when I mean flexibilities, I'm not talking about just like, you know, working the hours that suit me, or, you know, starting a bit late, finishing a bit. None of that. So I'm talking about everything in general as a whole. Right? You have to earn that, bro. You earn that with
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
your performance and your attitude and all that sort of stuff. And then once you earn your flexibility, then every day you need to earn it. You need to
Mm,
earn it and remain. The only way to maintain your flexibility is you need to earn it every day. And the moment you don't, then you know what? You need to go back to your contract. And your contract says 9 to 6, and you get 1 hour
mm.
break, and you need to do everything that's on your job spec on point. But the reason why it's not like that is because we earn. First of all, they want to put us in a good working environment, right? You want to work with a good team. You don't want a manager that's watching you and whatnot. A
Yeah, yeah,
company
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
want to put you off. A company wants to make you feel welcome. So you get this flexibility, but you need to earn it with performance. And I've been learning this recently with some stuff that I'm going through, and it's given me a reality check. Like, I have a lot of flexibility, but one thing I'll never do is let my peoples down, like my team, my leadership. I won't let them down. And I really value the flexibility I have. That's why every single day I wake up with like with the intentions of, I need to earn this day, like when it comes to work. I know I'm not saying I sell my soul to the company, don't get me wrong, but I've got a responsibility. I'm very accountable. I'm accountable for
But what?
everything I
Yeah,
do.
you're accountable
You
for
know
what
what I
you
mean?
do.
Yeah. And I earn it every day. And plus I wake up with imposter syndrome every day. It's just me. But I wake up to overcome that imposter syndrome every day. You know what I mean? That's a
Mm.
new, every mission. Like every day I wake up with imposter syndrome, and every day I get through the day to overcome that imposter syndrome. And then I finish the day and be like, all right, today was a successful day. I belong here. But sometimes I don't. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, what I'm saying, you need to earn the flexibility given. Otherwise, if your performance and shit, if you don't earn it every day, then you don't deserve the flexibility. That's just my opinion. That's something I've learned recently, man. We don't appreciate the flexibility we have. We just think that we're entitled to it, but really we're not. We earn it.
No, I agree with you totally on that one, man. It has to be earned, and it's all depending on the situation. I don't know. I just feel like I'm more blunt when it comes to asking to see what sort. The company I'd want to join would be more family orientated company. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't go into corporate or like reselling again. It would have to be in the creative field, but depending on there's loads of jobs now where you can work from home, and I can work from home. Where, as you said, people take the piss.
Yeah. Anyway, man. Anyway, I mean, listen, that's the world, that's the reality. I'm learning things every day, bro. Being a manager of like 11 people in 8 different countries around the world, I'm learning so much, bro. Honestly, as crazy as it
Mm,
sounds, it doesn't feel like it is. But what I just expressed a second ago was something that I learned recently based on someone else, and I was like, damn,
mm,
like I'm learning shit every day about being a manager and a leader and just the different things you gotta, and it makes
mm.
me want to do, as weird as it sounds, it makes me want to do better. Like, listen, man, like I said, I'm no slave to the company, but you know, my leadership, they've allowed me to move to Dubai, to Singapore and Hong Kong. Like, bro,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I mean? I got responsibilities, man. I can't let these people down. You know, when someone
exactly.
does you a favor, I'm not saying they done me a favor. Obviously, my work and my performance and everything speaks for itself. But when someone does good by you, then you can't let them down. You know what I'm saying? Say, like, it's the same with, I always say this with granddad and dad. They done so much good for me and us. I can't let
Mm,
them down. And it's the same shit with
yeah, yeah.
work, bro. I don't, yes, I work for the money and company, blah, blah, blah. But I work not to let my leadership and my team down, because they've sought me out. They look after me. So I gotta look after them. You know what I mean? Like, it's a
No,
two-way
exactly.
thing. So
Of
I
course, of
really,
course.
learning new shit about just being a leader and just a different mentality of work. But that doesn't mean I'm at work 12 hours a day. No, I still have my life work balance, but it's just about being accountable for your responsibilities, man. It's so important.
Mm,
And that's in work and outside of work, bro. You know what I mean? Like mum was telling me today, she spent 5 minutes, 10 minutes on the phone telling me today, you need to look after Elia. You need to look after, you're taking her away from her mother to Dubai. You make sure. And she kept on repeating it. And I'm like, I know,
mm,
mum. She goes, no. You need to take responsibility and be accountable for your wife. You're taking her away from her country and her mother. So make sure you look after her. And I'm like, yeah, of course I'm going to look after her. And mom's like, no, you need to. She keeps, you know what I mean? Like that's
yeah,
mum
she
telling
drew it
me that
in. Yeah.
that's your responsibility. You're married to her and you're taking her away from her home country and her mother again, and that's in life, you know what I mean? I'm like, you know what, you're of course, mum, I get what you're saying, and you're right. I have to take it thing, I have to look after my wife. You know what I mean? I'm taking her
Mm,
away from a different country, right? So I'm accountable for her and I'm responsible for her. And I'm, you know, and I need to almost prove to her mother that listen, I'm gonna take her away, but she's in good hands. Like I'm gonna look
mm,
after her, you know what I mean? So this is like mum's teaching me. I mean, I know this, but mum is reinforcing it to me, like that's your responsibility now. You make sure you look after her. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I
mm.
know I will, but you know, I'm gonna be checked by mum and you know, dad and everyone really. If I done something wrong, you would tell me, like, gee, what the fuck you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
even the boys, I remember the boys saying stuff to me. It's like, gee, you're married now, you gotta look after like it's your responsibility. And I'm like, yeah,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly.
So anyway, a lot of life shit going on right now.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. All over, all over. All right, cool. Let's start with the list, bro. Let's see what's been happening this week,
Bro,
man. I mean,
it's-
hold up. I've got something. Hold up. There's something. How can I start? How can I do this, man? How can I do this? All right, shout outs to DC and DC UK Comics and Warner Brothers. They've got massive giveaway at the moment. The link is in the description, guys. This is a opportunity to win an experience to go see memorabilia from the DC movies. So check the link below and go from there. And then shout outs to actually I can't even say anything yet. Can I? People will see this someday. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. So I've been invited by Disney to go to see the first 3 episodes of Andor in IMAX. So I'm looking forward to that. So
wait,
that's
wait, wait.
another big thing.
Wait. Disney. Wait. Did you just get into Disney, bro? What the
What
fuck?
the company that deals with the whatever their PR system is. Yeah, I got the email the other day, so yeah, I'm going to that,
Bro,
bro.
come on. This is a fucking milestone for us. Listen, you've had that relationship with Warner Brother. Disney, bro. This is moving into the fucking Mickey Mouse and shit and Marvel world, but we're getting there, bro. Not we, but you're getting there, bro. Shit. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
no, so it's another.
Star
Hold up,
Wars and shit.
Star Wars Andor. I'm looking forward to this one because I feel like this is, Rogue One had a different look and feel to the movie from the what we've seen so far. So I'm interested to see where they head with this, bro. Andor looks wicked, bro. So that's
I have
Tuesday.
to
So
say, the Star Wars shows, I mean, I'm not saying they were all great. Mando's obviously the best Star Wars content ever, and that's a show, for me, in my opinion, again. But and some of the other shows weren't too bad, but they've been doing pretty well with these Star Wars shows. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch them. I haven't been put off any of them, to be honest with you. So
mm,
yeah, but that's awesome, bro. When are you watching next week?
that's Tuesday. That's Tuesday. And then
Damn,
shout outs
that's
to
awesome.
Paramount and Universal Pictures. I think there's a couple of other movies coming out, a couple of horror films. So I'm gonna take Jakob with me so he can scare him a little bit.
Loud on horror films, boy.
Yeah, so we'll check them out. But yeah, shout out to them as well. And there was something else, bro. Something I feel like there was something else. But anyway, let's go through the list, bro. We've got to watch a lot of content this week.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I've been
yeah,
watching
it's
Better
been
Call
busy.
Saul. Have you seen
How you
that?
find that?
The
No.
Bro, it's really good. I mean, I saw so many, it won so many awards, and obviously it's a spin-off from Breaking Bad, and Breaking Bad is awesome, but it's fucking awesome. It's really good. So I got into that. Naruto, I started getting back into Naruto season 9 or 10, I think, because it stopped for a while. I mean, I didn't have it on Netflix. I got that back. I'm loving that. So that's pretty awesome. So I've been watching a lot of that. But yeah, let's go through the list, bro. I mean, it's starting off with some video game stuff, and then we'll get into it. And then the last thing we'll finish off with some Marvel stuff, and obviously talk about She-Hulk because we got lots to talk about on that. But anyway, so from a video game perspective, GoldenEye 007 remastered announced for Xbox and Nintendo Switch. Now listen, that could be awesome, but it could also be basic because that Nintendo 64 GoldenEye was one of the best things ever. Remember the 4-player shit? And you
Yeah,
pick
yeah, yeah.
odd
It
job
was, it was.
and you used to do stuff like slappers only and whatnot. Bro, that game was awesome. That was
That was
so
big.
much
That was big.
fun as a
I
4-player
was
game.
hoping they were gonna bring it out, like in the small consoles, like the Mega Drive and the PlayStation. I got. I was waiting for when they did SNES and stuff like that. I was waiting for them to bring out N64, and I would have been like, please have GoldenEye on that because we would have had bear jokes, bro. I would have played that now, bro.
That
It's a
game
great
was
game.
funny.
You're right. It all depends, bro, on how it is and controllability. Are they going to enhance the graphics and the gameplay and stuff like that, man? I just feel like they could just re-release it as it is. But if they do it with like smoother graphics and stuff, then why not?
I would say keep the gameplay exactly the same, just smoothing up the graphics, right?
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
up the gameplay because the gameplay
yeah.
was fun and the levels were
Uh,
fun and the way it looked, like, whatever you moved around was fun. The guns and all that shit. Just improve the graphics and just leave the gameplay the same. That's my opinion. That's how good that
no,
game
no,
was.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on.
that'd be good.
Tekken
That'd be good.
8.
Looking forward to it.
Tekken 8, bro.
Oh
Now,
yeah, I saw that trailer. That looked moist.
looks really good for PS5. Listen, I gave up on Tekken after Tekken 5. I was a Tekken but I went mad with Tekken, man. Especially Tekken 3, Tekken 4. I used to memorize everything. I was obsessed with Lei when he used to do the 5 animal kung fu from the Jackie Chan. Every character in Tekken was based on like a movie martial arts star that we've known on, right? Sort of thing. Almost every one of them. And then their martial arts technique was always just, it looked like a real martial art technique. It
Yeah,
wasn't a
yeah,
beat 'em
that's
up
right. Yeah,
game where they had all these special moves and shit. But then from Tekken 5 and then 6 and then 7, they started getting all these power moves, and I was like, they lost my interest. They took away from the martial art aspect, from my opinion.
mm.
Tekken 8, I'm assuming is gonna have the same sort of, special powers and shit. But I wish they went back to the whole martial arts aspect of the fighting game. But anyway,
Yeah.
it looks good though. It looked good. I'm not saying that I'll buy it. Maybe I would, but it looks awesome though. So Tekken 8, man, they're coming out with that. Looks freaking awesome. What else? Okay, more video game stuff. Assassin's Creed live action series is officially in development with Netflix.
So is that going to be? That's Oscar Wilde, right?
I
Wilde,
think
yeah.
so. I
Oscar
think so,
Isaac,
yeah.
bro. Oscar Wilde is a writer. Oscar Isaac. Isaac. I'm saying it wrong, man. The guy who played Moon Knight. It's Oscar Isaac, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's a weird name to have, Oscar Isaac. Is that right? Hold up, bro. I don't get this
Now,
guy's
now
name
you
wrong,
got
man.
me double thinking about his name, man.
Yeah, it is Oscar Isaac. All right, cool. I swear that must be a stage name or something, man. Because anyway, cool. Listen,
Anyway,
I don't know. He'll pull it off.
you know what? It just depends on the story. Now, I played the first game. I
Yeah,
remember the game used to, game used to get me so angry, bro. And I remember used to playing it in the UK,
yeah.
and then Idris would be asleep, and then I would get so angry, and I'd be like, I want to go crazy and say, "Fuck this game!" But because Idris was asleep and he was a baby, I'll whisper my anger. Like,
Yeah.
them games used to piss me off, man. So listen, I stopped playing after the first one. I'm just not into that shit. Ashraf played a lot, but I think as a Netflix series, if they do it well, they could do it awesome. Think about like Quantum Leap. I mean, I know it's different, but they're kind of leaping into a different time zone. He's leaping into a different, whatever. They could do it really well. The film they done with James McAvoy, no, my guy Magneto. What's his name, man? Anyway, the guy who played Magneto, I forgot his name, Fassbender. That movie was shit, right? Because it's a movie. You're just trying to put all of that story into a 2 hour or 1.5 hour movie.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. What do you think I was talking about?
Man, I thought you were talking about Metal Gear Solid, bros.
Oh, no, man, I said Assassin's Creed,
Metal
bro.
Gear Solid, bro. You didn't say Assassin's Creed. You started off with Metal Gear Solid, bro.
I swear to you, I said Assassin's Creed. Did I?
Because I was
Didn't
thinking,
I
what is
say?
he chatting about, man? Nah, man. So they got a new game coming out. You just mixed this whole topic up, bro.
No, you fucked up, bro. I said Assassin's Creed.
No,
Netflix
you didn't,
series.
bro. You said
Go back and listen
Assassin's
to it,
Creed.
man. Yeah, man.
All right, so no, it's not Oscar Isaac, man. That's somebody else, then, bro.
All right, then you lose, bro. You lose, bro. Watch when you watch it back later, bro.
It's gonna be
Anyway,
fun.
let's see what they do with it. I think a Netflix show would be good. All right, more video game stuff or whatnot. But The Witcher season 4 and 5 have been greenlit as well. So I didn't see season 2, to be honest. So I'm not gonna lie. One, there's a lot of content to be seen. Two, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't good enough for me. I mean, when I say it wasn't good enough, I mean just for me, my opinion. I'm not into it as much, which is
I
why I
found
didn't
it
watch
because
season
I
2.
think season one was a bit more. I don't know. I found this one boring, bro. I found it boring, and I've tried to finish it. I finished it off, but I was like, I think I'm done there, man.
Yeah, it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah,
I
that's right.
think the people who love the video game, I think they really enjoy
Mm.
it, but it's just not my cup of tea. So I couldn't
No,
get into
same.
it. But obviously, it's doing amazing if season 4 and 5 has been greenlit. So that's freaking awesome. More on the video game TV stuff. So Orlando Bloom is set to join the cast on Sony Pictures, PlayStation production films adaptation of Gran Turismo, bro. Remember that
Gran
game?
Turismo.
Yeah, man. Remember, it had the best graphics ever, and you just pick the Mustang, and like the game at that time, you do the race and just watch the replay because the replay will look so good,
Crisp. Yeah,
with the
yeah, 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 yeah,
cinematography and the graphics. You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh my god, look at this. But yeah, and what's his name is in it, man? Who's Red Guardian? What's his name again? The guy who plays Red Guardian, Stranger Things guy. What's his name?
Let me
You
check,
know what I'm
man.
talking about, innit? Big dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gone out of my head now, but let's
I
see.
think he's in it
Uh,
too. Why have I gone so blank?
David Harbour.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was Harbour. Yeah, I'm sure he's in it too.
Okay.
But yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do with what kind of movie they're gonna make about Gran Turismo, because I don't even know if that video game even had a storyline to it.
No, you just raced in it and made money and bought new cars, and it'll be a racing. It'll have something to do. I mean, look at Need for Speed, bro. Need for Speed didn't have a storyline, bro. They brought a movie out, bro.
I swear that did have some kind of storyline, didn't it? Like you boost cars and shit. No, didn't it? I don't know.
I don't know,
Anyway,
man, but still, the movie was basic.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it was. All right, well, look, a lot of video game stuff coming out. All right, let's move into some fun shit, bro. I mean, it's all fun anyway, but Keanu Reeves to return as Constantine. That was announced. Fucking awesome.
I'm
I wonder
glad,
if they'll
bro.
get him
I'm glad.
involved in the DC universe, man.
Please, come on, man, just do it. Just if they're gonna pick,
Why the
if they're gonna start working on these sort of projects, the fact that they're bringing this on is quite interesting. Oh, man, why not? I think Constantine was a good movie. I still watch it now. Seen it several times. I saw it a couple of times in cinema as well. I really enjoyed it.
it was good, and Keanu Reeves was awesome, and the fact that they can link it back to the DC universe now, why not? You know what I mean?
Exactly,
That'll be awesome.
exactly. It'll make it canon, depending on how they move forward. But that'll be something after Flashpoint, isn't it?
Yeah, no doubt, man. They could do something awesome with that. And Keanu Reeves is just, who doesn't love Keanu Reeves? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, exactly.
Cool. All right. Well, let's move on to some other stuff, bro. I just watched Pinocchio. Did you watch that yet?
Mm.
The one that came out Disney Plus, live action. It's not bad. I tell
Mm.
you something. One thing they was able to capture, and maybe I got it for me, was the innocence of him. He looked so innocent and sounds so innocent of
Mm.
Pinocchio. There is something weird about the live action. I don't think you can really get the full expression of the cartoons. You know, there's something different to them. But it was okay. They changed things and whatnot. A couple things and a couple songs were added. I think the last scene, I don't want to spoil it, but certain things were changed. But you know what? It wasn't like I can't remember the cartoon. I haven't seen it a long time ago. But you know, it does follow the same blueprint as the
Mm.
cartoon, obviously, with just some different changes. But you
Mm.
know, it was cool. I think, like I said, I think they captured the innocence of Pinocchio. So I felt that. If I
Yeah,
was going to say anything great about good about the movie, I would say that was, they captured his innocence.
yeah. I'll probably give it a go. But it's not like it's a must. It's not a must watch for me. But I
Nah,
will
not
wait
really.
and
I'll
see how
say
that goes.
just if you're gonna watch it, watch the cartoon with Lara.
Yeah, yeah.
They did one thing that he got me. He said someone said the word bollocks in the movie, and I was like, why would you put that word into this kid's cartoon or animation or whatnot? Bollocks is
Bollocks.
like, yeah, like
Like in
bollocks
that
is
sense
just,
of like bollocks.
yeah, something happened. He was like bollocks, something like, and I was like, well, bollocks that's a rude word, isn't it? That's rude, isn't it? I mean, talking about fucking grown ass men's bollocks, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's bollocks, isn't it?
That used to be dad's word, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does remind me of that every time shit. Something bad happened, but bollocks.
Oh shit! So many times, bro.
That word will always remind me of pups. And it's the way you say it as well, bollocks. Oh
Oh
shit,
my
you
god,
got me
my
in
head.
tears now.
Same here. Oh man.
But anyway, that word is in Pinocchio. I don't appreciate that.
Oh shit. Oh, oh man, he'd use it in that context as well. It's just killing me.
Oh my god.
Oh, oh. All right. Yeah, I think that is a grown-up word. I don't know what it's doing in there, but bloody hell. Shit, man, I need
Anyway,
some sleep, man. I got black eyes, bro. God damn.
well, I'm an all-nighter
Uh,
today, bro. I've got a lot of shit to do. But yeah, well, anyway, I would say watch the cartoon with Allow. I think you might be able to appreciate the cartoon. Like I said, these movies, when they adapt them to movies, I think it's just, an easy, I wouldn't say it's easy to make, don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying it's an easy story to just transition over, right? Um,
yeah, I mean, they've
but
got a script there and they can change things in the process, but just won't have that same heart, man. I mean,
yeah,
everything I've seen
animations are
on
different.
screen haven't been capturing. You know what I mean? They're not amazing. Yeah,
No,
and
no,
everything,
they're
and you can
not.
put all of that in there. It's just, it's not amazing. It's not that same feeling, you know. When I watch Aladdin, bro, there's a feeling in that animation, you know. And then you got the good old Robin Williams that I miss dearly because he just always puts a smile on your face. But Will Smith did have to fill in big boots, and then they changed parts of the story. I mean, it's a good watch, but I won't watch it again. Movies don't have rewatchability to it. I will
None
stick
of
to
them
the
do.
cartoon 100%.
Yeah, none of them do. Again, with animation, there's a different kind of emotion. There's a different kind of expression that they can pull off in cartoons. You know what I mean? That you
Yeah,
can't get in the movies. So, they're not the same. No, no doubt. The animations will always be the best with those.
yeah.
Um, but talking about animations, the controversy behind Little Mermaid has been kind of jokes. I've been seeing loads of stuff coming up about Little Mermaid. Listen, I just want, because I don't want to get too deep into it. I just want to give you my thoughts on what I think. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're changing Disney is woke as fuck. We know this. Okay, we know this. That's fine. But if you're changing the characters skin
Mm.
color, like
Mm.
right, because it's not Little Mermaid, what we've seen in the cartoons, is a black woman or whatnot, right? But if it's a fantasy character, an animation and a mermaid, which is also a fantasy sort of character, then I don't know why people are panicking and shit. If it was adapted of a real life person, just say, I don't know, just say it was fucking I mean, just think of like Malcolm X, for example, and then they picked a white dude. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But listen, I say that, but it's Hollywood bought you freaking Genghis Khan movie with John Wayne. Hollywood bought you the Prince of Persia with
Jake
John
Gyllenhaal,
what's Jake Gyllenhaal, Gandhi with
Ben Kingsley,
Ben Kingsley. So this is what I'm
and that
saying,
guy
like,
from Short Circuit, bros.
and the guy from Short Circuit. That's what I'm saying.
One
Hollywood
fucked me
brought
up,
you.
bro. That
Yeah.
one, that one
The
fucked me
thing
up,
is,
man.
but the thing is, okay, this is back in the days. It's the same thing with the Little Mermaid and these cartoons. When they done it back in the days, they had this sort of, unconscious bias shit or whatever. Now they're just fixing it. But if you're changing a fantasy character and a mermaid, which is fantasy, into a black woman, what the fuck does that even matter? Like, it depends, you know what I mean? Like, again, if you change, like, I just watched Pinocchio. Now, if Geppetto, he's Italian, okay, if they change him into an Indian dude, I'm gonna be like, well, no, Geppetto's an Italian dude. Like, let's chill the fuck out. I could get that. But Little Mermaid, what, people are freaking the fuck out, man. One dude made a whole animation and changed her white with ginger hair. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people, man? Like pick and choose the battles. Like, you know what I mean? Like that
But
one,
they
I would
don't.
say
But they
leave
don't
it.
because I think, I had an interesting conversation with Clinton, who jumped on a podcast yesterday, and we talked about this, bro. We talked about race, and we talked about what we grew up with, you know, and how accepting we are. Because I know Captain America, when I saw it, is a white dude, but now he's turned into, they follow in the comics, and he's a black dude now. But I feel like we've been ingrained with that. So to see a change like that, like for me, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, this is amazing. My little girl can see it and then be like a brown girl up on there. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what Miss Marvel did for me, and this is what's gonna do for the black community as well. So it's not gonna bother me. It never has bothered me if it's a
But
fictional character. But
yeah, then
I don't understand. I think some people just, bro, got hate in their hearts, bro. That's the honest truth.
that's what it is. I mean, but with Cat, they done it right because I love Steve Rogers, and Steve Rogers was a white guy, blonde hair, blue eye, perfect. Then you turned him into then Sam Wilson, who's a black. Like that works. That's fine. It's not
Mm.
if they made Steve Rogers and then he was a black dude, then you might be like, okay, I think you fucked up there. But they done that right. But I'm just saying, but that's fine because I love what Mark Bernardin always says about Batman. He goes, Batman can't be black because the historical history and the historical wealth that character has is white wealth. So you can't change him into a black dude, right? But other characters, and especially if characters have a deep history, then maybe you can't change them. But if they don't, like a Little Mermaid, then like what the fuck's the big deal? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like it don't make no sense. And again, I would watch Short Circuit 2 1,002,000 times because I love those movies, even though that dude ain't Indian and he's like da 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 da, which is fucked up. But I could still
I need
watch
to
it
find an
and be
interview
like,
with this guy, bro.
like,
You know
but I
what?
can
Let me,
still watch the
bro.
movie and enjoy it. I would never diss the movie because I love it. And I'll never say cancel the movie or cancel that guy because I love the movie. I don't give a shit. Just the world's trying to make right on some of the things it's done wrong, right? When they made Little Mermaid and all those animations back then, there was some unconscious bias, bro. That's why everyone was white back
And
then.
plus, all the fishes were all like Caribbean and shit. Anyway,
Yeah, any lobster, Jamaican lobsters and whatnot. Yeah,
yeah,
for
that's what I'm
real,
saying, bro.
exactly. Bro,
Yeah.
exactly. There was Caribbean fish. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a good
Anyway,
fucking
so
point.
listen,
That's a good fucking
it
point.
don't make no sense, man. Some people, man. But listen, Short Circuit, as I said, I'll always love that movie. It'll be a great part of my childhood and what I grew up with. But when I can't remember when I tried to Google this guy, and I was like, I wonder what happened to this Asian actor, man, because he was wicked in Short Circuit. But when I Googled him and found out this guy's name, Fisher Stevens, he's like a proper white guy, that fucked
Did
me
they
up,
brown
bro.
face him, bro? Did they put
Yeah,
tan on his face?
they're brown facing, man.
Smashed it. Listen, bro.
But you know what? I have to share my screen because this shit is fucked up.
Oh god, you got that's joke. But you gotta see Genghis Khan as all of them, bro. Like
Yeah,
Genghis,
bro,
John
Genghis
Wayne as
Khan
Genghis
one,
Khan.
bro. Genghis Khan one is hilarious, bro. Fisher Stevens regrets doing. Oh my god, Fisher Stevens regrets doing brownface in Short Circuit, bro. Listen,
Bro,
you wait, hold on. Let me
listen.
just pull this up. I'm sharing my screen. I don't care. People need to see this, bro. This is what I grew up with. Yeah, this one broke my heart. Yeah, because I was like, yeah, man,
But
Indian dude
I
is
know.
breaking
But
it
be
down.
real, bro. Would you want the movie to be cancelled? If they said to you, Kibla, you have the opportunity to take this movie out of the world because of what happened, would you do it or would you still keep the movie and watch
Nah,
it?
man, I'll keep the movie, man. Of course, I
Of
keep the movie,
course.
man. It was great what he did. He must be feeling it now. But bro, listen, bro. Fisher Stevens regrets doing brownface in Short Circuit. It definitely haunts me. Oh shit, that's deep.
Oh, that's deep.
Uh,
Let's see him.
oh, so
Oh yeah, he was in
he
Friends.
was in Friends as well. Hold up,
Hey,
man,
you know what? He kind
bro.
of like, okay, yeah, no, yeah, proper Indian dude. They done well though, man.
I
They
think
changed him good. Gave him the hair and the beard and everything. My guy done well. Some good costume design there, bro. Makeup artists and shit. They done well.
he looks in. He probably look like he reminds me of Nanish for some reason, like young
No,
Nanish.
that's deep. Oh,
Bro,
that's jokes.
That's deep. So hold up, man. Involvement in 2015 interview with Aziz Ansari with a Master Notes star wrote personal essay detailing his meeting with the actor he had grown up watching on screen without knowing for years that his Indian role model, his Indian role model wasn't actually Indian.
Oh shit.
Bro, that happened to me. Oh, that's deep. All right, man. Anyway, sorry, we went off topic there.
We
Let's
did listen.
continue, bro. But
Yeah, anyway, that was just thoughts on
power,
thing.
power
Listen,
to the people, because I think people at the moment now, and it's going to be, I mean, majority of it is going to, like, some of the reactions I saw from white people was horrendous, because they've not taught their kids about culture and race, bro. You know, and the conversation that I had with Clinton yesterday, and a massive thank you for Clinton jumping on. And we talked about that, man. We talked about history. We talked about race. We talked about, you know, whitewashing characters and stuff like that. But, you know, the importance of history, the importance of our grandparents and our fathers and our mothers telling us about their country, where they came from, how they did things. And then, you know, seeing that represented on the screen as well, you know, because, like, bro, you know, I grew up in the 80s and 90s where most of the action films, people like us were the enemies, you know what I mean? So trying to see us as the good guys is absolutely amazing to see, you know what I mean? We need to see more of it, bro. And, you know, yes, it's woke
we
and they're going to
will.
change things, but I think it looks great, bro. She got a beautiful voice, bro. I'm excited
Yeah,
to see
no,
it. You know
I
what I mean?
look good. I mean, look, we just talked about how these animations turned into real life things are kind of basic, but yeah, I watch it. It looked good. Again, I say pick and choose the characters. Little Mermaid, fucking, I think it's totally no issues. Again, if it was a movie about the Queen, may she rest in peace, then of course she has to be a white woman. You know what I'm trying to say? Like stuff like that, of course. But fucking animation and fantasy, who gives a fuck what the hell they are, man? Cool, we're back. All right, we spoke about the Little Mermaid controversy. All right, let's talk about the best show out, and that's been consistent for, in my opinion, for 5 years running. Cobra Kai, bro. Season 5. How awesome was season 5? How awesome was Chosen? How awesome was everything about this show? Like, bro, it's my favorite show, and I keep saying this in every review that I've been talking about it in. They have somehow figured out how to turn cheese into awesomeness, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's so cheesy, but it's so good.
Now,
Like,
same, bro. They've really, I don't know how they've worked that formula out, and people love it, which is great. I mean, that's the old school, and then bringing in the new school as well. The dramas that it's got with it as well. I mean, it's the family dynamics, and it's all the shit that they brought before. But the fact that they brought back old characters consistently in each season. I mean, having Mike Barnes back, and I can't remember her name.
she's still a cutie.
In my head. Yeah, she's Thing's cousin, his wife, his cousin. Love the way they brought it all back, bro. But like, it's wonderful to see that we get this story continuing, bro. You talking 40 years later, bro. This is nuts. Those kids did that movie when they were in the 20s, bro. They're like 60 now, and it's like you kind of can't fathom the fact that these guys are still doing it, and it's great to see that. It's quite actually inspiring to see all these guys come back. Terry Silver, man, just pure evil. That guy is something else. The only thing I didn't take back from this is get no Miyagi, bro. Like, just a scene, just a memory, something to push him even more. I mean, having Chosen there takes that character out a little bit. And I know Miyagi lives through it all, bro. They've got the quotes and stuff, but it's like, come on, man. I wanted to hear Miyagi. I didn't want to hear Terry Silver at the end. I wanted to hear Miyagi at the end.
When you got the inspiration, not the inspiration, but that extra motivation, it went back to the Terry Silver like philosophy. Well, I guess that was just him using Terry Silver against Terry Silver,
him.
right?
That's right, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I do think like, I mean, the show was awesome. I do think like Mike Barnes, I feel sorry for him. Fucking LaRusso is such a dick. It's his fault.
Yeah.
Get him involved for no reason. I mean, so that was, and even at the end, he didn't even acknowledge, oh man, I shouldn't have got you involved. It was like, it's Terry Silver. It's like, no, you prick. If you didn't go to Mike Barnes, none of this would have happened. But anyway, the whole show is awesome. Listen, Kreese is like fucking Heihachi. He's awesome. I thought,
Yeah.
spoiler alert again, I thought he got killed in the last
So
episode. I
did
was like,
I,
what the
bro.
fuck? Yeah. And hey, listen, they threw in a bunch of F-bombs and mother F-bombs and whatnot in this. I was
Yeah,
like, damn. But the cheesy, listen, man, like I said, from the 80s, it's karate. Like now it's all about MMA and all this sort of stuff. And even even had some fights with some MMA guys in this, and I was
yeah,
like, all
yeah.
right. But the fact that they're still doing old school karate, and again, like, not to be bad, but their techniques are not as, they're not smooth. Like, you know, when they're throwing their punches and kicks, they're not like straight-legged kicks like you see in the movies, like a Tony Johnson.
Yeah,
They're
yeah, yeah.
like kind of basic techniques, right?
Yeah, they're
But
old school, bro. They're old school.
something about the show works, man. I fucking love it, bro. It's so good. It's been one of the best shows and most consistent. I binged the shit out of it, and I enjoyed every little bit of the thing. I think man of the match was definitely Chosen. He gave me too much jokes. He was
Chosen was
on it,
wicked.
bro. Chosen was on it, man. He was awesome. I saw some UFC veterans in there. I saw Tyron Woodley in there. I saw Wonderboy Thompson in there. Man, good show. I'm looking forward for them to give me more. Listen, we still got a couple of like old school people, like the you know, what's her name, man? The
Hillary Swank,
female,
Hillary Swank, Hillary
yeah,
Swank.
she can
If
come
she comes
back. I
back,
mean,
I
listen,
already put that on my Twitter. I put that on my Instagram a couple of years ago. That'd be awesome to see her come back as well. It pays
they should
respects
do
to
it.
Miyagi's character, and I hope she would do it. Yeah, because everybody else has.
And not that everyone else has. It's a successful show. She'll come back if it's successful. It's
Yeah,
clearly
exactly.
successful, man. You know what I
Getting
mean?
paid, man.
So
Honest.
yeah, man, why not? So she will come back. There's a few other characters they can bring back, you know, just some side ones here and there.
Mm.
Love it, bro. But on that, I read that they're gonna actually make a new Karate Kid movie. Actually, a movie. And then it's gonna be based on this whole same universe or whatever they're doing, you know what I mean? And I heard they might even do spin-offs of this show as well. So there's so much potential that they could do with this show, which I
That's
never thought
nuts,
they
bro.
could have, but they're doing it, man. They're
They
smashing it.
created their own MCU, bro.
Karate Kid MCU. Hey, maybe maybe that Jackie Chan one, they'll just leave that, like let it go forever. Because that was basic.
Yeah.
No, man, 100% enjoyable. I loved Johnny's character. He's completely 360 changed. His
Yeah, yeah,
character
yeah, yeah.
development has been awesome. Like the most, I guess, immature. He's still out of date with technology and everything, but I guess the most, you know, unaware person to a way more mature individual and whatnot. Which has been amazing. His character develops awesome. It's kind of fun, as cheesy as it is. It's kind of fun seeing Miguel and Robbie and Hawk, I can't remember his real name, on the same team, you know what I mean, fighting, like, you know, the three best
Yeah,
fighting
yeah.
on the same team. There's something about it. There's something cheesy about it. There's something cheesy about Tori going over to Miyagi when she's seeing that Cobra Kai is really bad. Again, it's all just cheese, but there's something exciting about it when they go into the other side and whatnot. You're like, damn, this is awesome, man. That they're winning. Like it's so weird. Even the last fight scenes and all the
It
just
was good. That
everything
was good
about
hype.
it is so cheesy but so
Bro,
good.
I thought Chosen was gun, bro.
I know my man got stabbed up and he was like, oh, just a flesh wound. He's awesome, bro.
Yeah, yeah, Chosen. In that scene, I thought, oh, Chosen dead, man. He killed Chosen. But yeah, spoilers, guys. Sorry, I already said that before saying spoilers, but so good, man. Great show. It was good to see them back. Another year, innit, I suppose. Season 6.
Another year. Man, hopefully they just keep it going, man. Definitely. Just one of the best shows out there, no doubt about
Yeah.
it. All right, let's move on to the Marvel Universe, bro. So let's start off real quick. Sony's moving a couple of their movies. So Craven the Hunter is moving from January to October 2023. Madam Web is moving from October 2023 to February 2024.
Okay.
So I mean, to be honest with you, it's not like I was looking forward to those anyway, but you know, just putting it out there.
Yeah.
Disney, details of Disney's new multiverse ride on the Avengers campus were announced in D23. So
Okay.
I don't know, just a new ride. I don't know if I'd put that down there. All right, Tim Blake is returning as the leader in the new Captain America. So remember my guy, the leader Incredible Hulk. Remember his head cracked open and the Hulk juice went in his head and he
Yeah,
went
yeah,
all
yeah,
big.
yeah, yeah. That's right.
That
Yeah,
guy's
he'll be
coming back in Captain America: New World Order, man.
cool.
This is
Awesome.
what I love about the MCU. I know we're gonna cuss the MCU in a bit with She-Hulk. I mean, I don't want to get negative, but this is what I do love about the MCU. Like they bring in these characters back, like from 2008, the second Hulk movie. So that's freaking awesome. We'll get to She-Hulk last. But I heard Robert Downey Jr. will be voicing Tony Stark in the What If season 2. Now, if that's real news, that's fucking awesome.
I don't think so.
You don't think it's that fake
I think
news?
that's I think fake news and rumors been spreading. He won't come back to it, bro.
Basic.
He won't come back to it. He won't come back to it.
Well,
As much as I
if
would
that's
like
fake,
him to, he won't come in. He won't. It's not confirmed.
all right. Well, lose. All right, maybe that's just fake news I got there. All right. Well, let's move slowly on. Bullseye to return in Daredevil: Born Again,
Cool.
which he was
That'd be
very
good.
good. Same characters
He
and
was
whatnot.
wicked, bro, in season
He
3.
was awesome. And then look, talk about Daredevil. Let's go into She-Hulk. Spoiler alerts, right? Daredevil's helmet shows up at the end of the episode, which was the best thing about the episode. Last week, I didn't let you even talk about how you felt about episode 4 and how you're feeling about it. So you've seen my reviews and you know my reactions. How you feeling about this show now? Now we got to episode 4 and 5. How you feeling about this show?
Bro, I'm just watching it like it was an episode of Friends. There's no tangible thing connected to it being to the larger MCU. They've opened up the world more. I can see what they're going to do with this, and it'll be introducing characters into Jennifer Walters' world as a lawyer. Different, bro. You know, it's different. It's not what I expected it to be, but some of the episodes, like, you know, I look forward to Marvel Wednesdays or Thursdays because we're going to get, you know, a part of the MCU on that day. But I'm not excited, but I still watch it. I don't think it's not a great show. And what upsets me the most is CGI is bad in this, bro. The CGI is really bad. Like Hulk, they've been doing for 15 years, so they're perfect to him. So they could just put in a program and then have him on there. Perfect. She-Hulk looks horrendous, bro. Like there was a scene where they're coming out the courthouse and she's walking down and it's jittering and going all over the place. I'm like, that looks so bad. Like the tracking, and I'm not a special effects guy and I know how much work that takes. That proves that the article that went out with Marvel regarding they don't pay companies that do the graphics and such a tight deadline and overwork their staff is clearly shown on that show. Because bro, that 6-part series still gets a decent budget, bro. But it had me thinking, bro, this is like CW steez here, bros. So I'm gonna watch it. Part of the MCU. It's not amazing, bro. It's not, there's like 1 and 2 peaked. I think episode 1 and 2 peaked, which they messed up on. The only thing which they've spoiled the whole time is the Daredevil cameo, and they spoiled it in trailers as well. You know, even I've been missing the trailers, but it's all over the internet. So I'm like, that's the only one thing that's keeping people to watch it, bro. That's the honest truth. I find that a shame because I think She-Hulk's a great character. She's like the Deadpool. So
yeah, I
that's
just googled how many episodes there were. There's 9 episodes. Listen, bro. I agree, and I'm actually pissed off that they fucking spoiled Daredevil in the trailer. That was fucking stupid to do that. I don't know why Marvel's been basic with their trailers and whatnot. That was shit because yeah, it would have just made things exciting. But you've seen my reviews. I think episode 4 and 5 was shit. And I do not look for. I just watch it because it's a part of the MCU. If it was not part of the MCU, I would not be watching it. I definitely would not be. Again, I don't want to be super negative about it, but it's just super stupid and silly, which is fine for this show and character and whatnot. I'm only watching it because of the MCU. Like 14 years of the MCU. Because you've got me so invested, I will watch it. And I'm glad it's only 30 minutes. But if it was not part of the MCU, if it was like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and it was just a different thing, I would not be watching it. I'd be like, nah, I'm not. Or if it was like even like the Daredevil and that whole Defenders series, like a whole different thing, I would not be watching it. I would not be wasting my time watching this show. So the only reason why, and the reason why, like I say, if I didn't watch it, then I would never have known where the hope went. I would never have seen, the cameo or the little thing they put of Wolverine and get excited about it. So these little things, I mean, Abomination, like just those little things got me excited about it. But
Yeah.
and it's the only reason why I'm invested. The show, I'm just finding it to be shit, like wasted. Like Marvel has literally made officially made a bunch of filler stuff. Like I never thought Marvel would do. I mean, this is my opinion. And again, I'm sure the writers and the storytellers and everything have an agenda for all of this. But to me personally, I'm just seeing these as fillers. And I'm just like, yo, that's a waste. I can't believe Marvel just wasted time on the fillers. And I can't believe they let this out with the CGI like that. I mean, that's poor quality standards. Like that's not MCU standards. Not like I know anything about the business, but the fact is you put out a product for the last 14 years and it's been top quality and the audience, your viewers, your customers have shown that they love it by giving you the billions, right? And then you produce this shit, you're like, hold on, you're gonna lose loyal customers, not because of the wokeness and all that sort of shit, but just the quality of the show. Like, at least make her look so good that you're like, okay, well, at least they spent the money on the show. Like fucking Moon Knight looked good. She looks bad, but when she walks in a big baggy suit, when she looks around, and I'm like, that animation looks like some shit. Like, again, no offense, I don't know nothing about animation. You gave me the money, I couldn't do shit. So I get that. But the point is, you've given me 14 years of quality work. And then for some reason, right now, you decided to just push this one out there. Look, and you all they watched it. They've seen all 9 episodes. And they, like, Marvel really sat back and was like, yeah, this is good to go. I'm like, who, what? Like Kevin Feige, you seriously? Come on, man. Like, you're the man. But how would he quality control this and be like, oh yeah, that's perfect, when she's walking around looking all fucked up in her suit? You're like, no, like go back and redo it. It's another $1 billion that we just made from Endgames or whatever it is, right? Like, make the show. Like, listen, the story and all that stuff is not taking me anywhere, and I'm just not interested. So I'm thinking it's basic from that part, but at least put quality effort into the show and thing, like, of the CGI and the characters even made me a bit cringy as well. The dude, the lawyer friend, I can't remember his name. Didn't his accent change in this? Like the way he was talking in this episode.
Yeah. So
I'm
I
like,
feel
he
like
don't
he
talk like
wasn't like that
this.
in the first, and then he started talking like an American thug,
Yeah. And I'm
and I
like,
was like,
wait a minute. I was looking at the missus. I was like, he don't talk like that. What the fuck happened? How come? And I thought he was putting on an act just that little scene.
between them two,
He's
yeah.
my guy spoke like that the whole scene. I'm like, what the hell? The whole episode. I was like, what the hell's going on here? And listen, bro. I mean, the dude who made Daredevil's costume, because we see him at the helmet at the end. I watched some of the other breakdowns, and apparently someone from the comics. Fair enough. To me, it just didn't suit Daredevil. I'm like, it might suit She-Hulk, but this guy was one of those flamboyant fashion designers that you would see, like I say, in a real fashion designer, or the depiction you see of fashion designers in movies and whatnot, right? Very flamboyant, very bossy, very this and that, cussage your style, very mean, that type of person, right? That's not Daredevil. That's not someone who could build Daredevil's costume, or let alone most of the other Avengers costume. Maybe She-Hulk because of the way this, not Daredevil. Come on, man. Like, come on. Daredevil's a badass motherfucker. He won't come to you to build his costume. Like, really? I mean, that's my
See, this
opinion,
is what
bro.
scares me about where they head with Born Again.
Listen, he can crack a joke. That's not an issue. But if he's as silly as this, or even as silly as they've made Wong, because Wong's still a badass motherfucker, but in that 4th episode, they made him super silly. If he's as silly as that, you lost me, man. Then don't put Punisher in that show. Please don't put Punisher in. It's the one time I would say don't get Punisher involved, because the moment you see the Punisher and he's all like cracking jokes, I'm like, like, nah, man, nah. Punisher's got like a friend who's like one of them, like that chick in that we saw in the 4th episode. Like, nah. Keep Punisher out of it. If that's the way they're going with Daredevil. they can't ruin Daredevil like that, man. Again, he can crack jokes. I have no issues with that. Let's not be too stupid with Daredevil.
Let's see, man. It'll be interesting where they head with it, bro. The thing is now, like, I feel like for me personally, it's getting oversaturated, bro. We're getting too much too quick, and that's
I
just me on a personal level. Before we had like a year's gap in between before a sequel, TV shows a year, bro. We've got too much, we've got way too much, and that's just me being honest. Like, I've been
I
enjoying reading the comics and watching other TV shows. You know, I started watching Dope Stick again, and such a great TV show. Like, I feel like I need something that's giving me more substance, bro. I think that's just me at the moment.
have to disagree with you on that because I still want more every week. I love it. I
Mm,
just say if you're gonna give me shit quality, then stop. Then yes, okay, give me one every 6 months or something. I'm cool. Then I'll take that. But if you, but I still want it every week. But just make it the MCU quality, man. That we just that the fans have responded to for the last 14 years. Don't give us some bullshit. Don't start going into that CW type bullshit that we don't
mm.
want to see where you're wasting episodes and you're giving us shit quality CGI and cringy acting and all that sort of shit. Like, I don't need to see that, this whole thing about buying a Vonga's shirt and everything. I just found that cringy. I was like, that's not really, I don't know, it didn't make me laugh. I was like, that's kind of cringy and shit,
So the
man. Like,
bollocks on that, bro.
that was a proper bollocks thing, man. I'm telling you, man. I did not enjoy one. I honestly, the only thing that I saw at the end and I saw Daredevil's helmet, I was like, oh shit. But then I was just like, yeah, but you made it. Like, I'm not being disrespectful to the designer. He can make She-Hulk's costume and that would be awesome. It
Mm.
suits it. But you made Daredevil's nah, man. Daredevil stabbing dudes and shit. Well, he don't kill anyone, but he's fucking dudes up. And then he's gonna come to you who probably tried to insult him and tried to say, "Oh, your red costume is," how fashion designers talk.
Mm.
Oh, look at your red costume. Da, da, da. But like, you could just, I'm trying to say the way that character is. He probably dissed Daredevil's original costume and said, "Let me make something better for you," and he's gonna make something yellow and whatnot, which is like the comics, which is fine. But that's the environment you're giving me. I'm like, nah, man. Like, the dude who made his costume in the Netflix show, I can't remember his name, bro. They should have just got him back to do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just,
That's true.
you know what I mean? Like, that's the
Well, let's
dude.
see, man. We will have to wait and see how they do this, man. I mean, at the moment, for me, I'm watching it. I'm just watching the Marvel stuff at the moment. It's not like, the movies haven't been like Spider-Man was great. Doctor Strange had a different tone to it as well. Like, they're doing a lot of experiments, but it's slowly, for me personally, I feel like the comic book stuff and the MCU is slowly starting to gear me off it and push off it. Plus, we've created this really toxic fan base. Well, we haven't, but the MCU, because Star Wars has it and other things have it. The
Everything
MCU
has it
one is
though.
really bad, bro. And it's just like football or any type of sport or anything like that. It comes with toxic fans, but now it's come to a point now,
Bro,
bro. It's
listen,
horrendous, bro. It's
people
horrendous.
will argue over these two. Okay, they're both Samsung, but people argue over Samsung and iPhone. People argue over
Mm.
PlayStation and Xbox. Bro, anything people will argue. That's cool. Let that be. That's
Yeah,
not a problem, right? Um, it's I like I say, I want more. I just want better quality. Now,
yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna carry. Listen, doesn't mean I'm gonna stop watching it. Of course, I'm gonna watch the last 4 episodes. Even if the next episode's full of shit, I'm gonna cuss it and say it's full of shit. But I'm still gonna watch it and watch the next episode. If it's only 30 minutes long, and that's the best thing about it. They're 30 minutes long, to be honest. I'd have to waste my time. The only thing that's difficult, I find it difficult to watch it twice because I like to do my breakdowns, right?
Mm,
I like to watch it the first time and then watch it a second time and take notes. I find these shows so difficult to watch the second time.
mm,
To take notes. That's why the last review I done, I was just like, look, I got no notes. I'm just gonna give you my thoughts on it. If it's episode 6 the same, I'm not gonna waste my time watching it again to take notes. But like I said, Moon Knight, I watched some episodes twice in a row. It was so good. There was so much story and traumatic character building in that. Even every time he turned Moon Knight was fucking awesome.
yeah.
I watched that show twice in a row straight away. That's how good it was. So let's see, man. Again, if episode 6 is good, I will watch it twice and give a proper breakdown. If not, I'll just give you my honest opinion, which I will do. Like I said, episodes 1 to 3 I thought were great. 4 and 5, bollocks. I'm gonna leave it to that. That might be my review for episode 6. Highlights for episode 6, bollocks. Could you imagine?
I don't blame
Tell
you.
Dad
I
to
don't
give a
blame you.
review on one of them.
He'd probably say that when he come out the cinema as well. Bollocks, man. What did I watch that for? All right, cool. All right, guys. Massive thank you to everybody that has supported the channel. You guys have seen an up spike in some of the videos that we're watching. So, massive thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks to Warner Brothers and DC Comics UK. Check the link below to enter their giveaway. And subscribe to the channel, guys. Come on. Help us out. Help us grow. That's the main thing. Click that like button. Click that dislike button. Drop a comment. Let us know your thoughts. The next thing I want to be doing is we're going to be moving away from SoundCloud and we're going to go to Anchor. So please, if you do check us out on any other listening platform, check us out there. But if not on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, man. If you like this stuff, like and share it with friends and family or anybody that you think that's going to like this. The other thing is as well, I'm going to reach out to you as well, is if there's any type of topics or comic books that you're bringing out, anybody in that industry, movie, acting, martial arts, fighting, training, artists, anything, drop an email to the Brothers Geek Out Podcast at gmail.com. Gmail.com? Yeah, gmail.com. And send us your inquiries, guys. I'd love to read up to find out if there's other things you would like us to cover on here as well, because I don't want to just be able to, we talk about movies and everything else, but we talk about everyday life stuff as well. So if there's anything that I can respond back to on a podcast or anything that Gilman can respond back to, then drop us an email. And then even I'm looking to do like what I want to do once I update the website as well is we will have weekly news on what we're doing as well and what's happening. So the main focus will be on here on YouTube, but we'll have links for same thing like entering competitions and things like that. I mean, I've got a social media giveaway as well, so make sure you check that out on our Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Join in. I've got some DC merch to give to you guys. And as always, man, thank you very much. And G-Man, we'll catch up, bro.
All right, we'll catch up soon, man. Stay tuned. We still got Fight Talk that we do it every week. I've got a podcast with a brother called Adil, who's a kickboxer in the UK, and he works in the advertising industry and whatnot. So I'm gonna try and catch up with him tomorrow. The unboxing for the DXM Studios Batman White Knight coming soon too. So some good shit, man. Hey, we've been getting a lot of love for some of our content. Got a couple of good amount of views and whatnot, considering our subscriber base and whatnot. So it's growing slowly. So appreciate everyone out there supporting and just showing us love and whatnot, man. And yeah, brother, good to catch up as always, man.
No, definitely. All right, cool. One love, guys. Peace.
Peace.